Hey guys, day 37. Right, full body workout. Grab your kettlebell or your dumbbell or whatever equivalent you have. Give yourself some space. That's all you need. You, bell, space. It. We got 5 exercises. We've got 30 seconds on each exercise. There is 0 rest between exercises, but you will have earned a 30-second rest at the end of the 5th exercise. Don't worry if that doesn't make sense. Do 5 exercises, get 30 seconds rest, 5 rounds total. I got my Top Gun soundtrack going in the background because, you know, cheesier the better. We're going to kick off in 10 seconds time with alternating rear lunge. Stand tall, grab your bell, feet hip width. The bell is in front of your right leg. Your right leg is going back in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kick back, drop knee, up, change hands. Kick back, drop knee, up, change back. So we're trying to keep our feet a football width gap or a kettlebell width gap apart at all times. So you're changing hands with every rep. And if that kettlebell was to fall on the floor, it wouldn't land on your feet. It should land on the gap in between your 2 feet. Keep that going. We got 8 seconds, and then we're going to go straight into halo rotations. We're going to keep the bell in 2 hands. 3, 2, 1. 2 hands. Big rotation around the head. And then we go back in the direction we came. You can go one way entirely for the full 30 seconds if you want. But just remember, the bell goes around the head doesn't go around the bell. Keep that going. We got 12 seconds, and then we're going to bring the bell straight down to the hip, and we're going to go into wood chops. Keep that going. 3, 2, 1. Wood chops. From the hip, up and over the shoulder, back down to the hip. Rotate those hips. Keep the arms as long as possible. Squeeze the abs. Exhale as you throw that bell. That's the halfway mark. I'm switching sides. Aggression on the throw and aggression on that ab squeeze. 7 seconds. Then we're going to go into bicep curls. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. Let's go. So we're looking for full extension on the arms. Big squeeze on the abs. As you squeeze the abs, we're exhaling and curling that bell up to the chest. In 16 seconds, we're going to keep the bell at full arm width, or full arm length, I should say. The feet are going to go nice and wide, and we're going to do sumo squats. So the feet are wide, the toes are turned out, and we're dropping the bell towards the floor by moving the hips. All right, feet wide, bell in 2 hands. Drop the hips, drive the floor away. So we started with lunges, we're finishing with squats. And then we got core, shoulders, and arms in between. Keep the head up. We sit the butt down. We keep the head up. And the knees go out wide to the side. Toes are turned out almost over the top as opposed to 10 and 2. They're almost 9 and 3 if you're looking at it from a clock face. Rest. You got 30 seconds. There are your 5 exercises. We got 4 more rounds. It's alternating rear lunge. It's halo rotations, it's wood chops, it's bicep curls, and then it's sumo squat. When you're doing your sumo squat, feet are wider than shoulder width. Toes are turned well out to the sides, and you're dropping through the hips with the knees also pushed out to the side. 5 seconds, we're into our alternating rear lunge. Bell in your right hand, feet kettlebell width apart. Let's go. Kick back, drop knee to floor. Exhale, squeeze abs. Push through the sole of the front foot to come back up tall. And the aim here is to move continuously for 2.5 minutes at a pop. 8 seconds. Then we go into halo rotations. 4, 3, 2, 1. Halo rotations. Stay with me on the seamless transition from one exercise to the next. You know the 5 exercises at this stage, so we are going to go straight from one to the next. That doesn't mean we have a breakdown in technique. That means we're in control at all times, and the tempo is being pushed to the extremes of that technique. 5 seconds, we're going to go wood chops. 3, 2, 1, wood chops. So you are aggressively throwing that bell over the shoulder. We are exhaling. And then at the top, over the shoulder, we squeeze our abs to bring it back under control. Change sides. Why are we changing halfway? It's an uneven amount of rounds, and I don't want to be caught out. 7 seconds, and we're bicep curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. Squeeze the abs as you curl that bell up to the chest. Focus on your biceps doing the work, and all of a sudden, they're going to start feeling very tired. Stay focused on your technique. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Bit of Frank Stallone on the playlist. Can't get any cheesier 80s than that. Sumo squats in 3, 2, 1. Plant the feet wide. Sit the hips down. Keep that head up. We inhale on the way down. We exhale, we drive the knees out. We push through the soles of the feet. And we come up tall. 15 seconds. Woo. Keep those toes turned out. Soles of the feet fully engaged with the floor. Heels down. You should know that at this stage. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. You got 30 seconds. Well earned. Get your water if you need it. Round 3 coming up. And it's going to be alternating rear lunges. 20 seconds away. Use this time to get your breathing down. 12 seconds. Grab that bell. Hold it in your right hand. Feet a kettlebell width apart. Kettlebell width apart. 3, 2, 1. Kick back, drop knee. Let's go. And then we are changing hands at the top. If you're struggling with this, use a chair or a wall and stay with your one side entirely for the duration of the round. But regardless of whether you're using a chair or a wall, you're using the whole sole of that front foot to come up out of the lunge. 7 seconds. And then we're going straight into halo rotations for the third time. 3, 2, 1. Rotations, let's go. I'm starting to feel that on the outside of my abs, just above the hips, because they've been stabilizing for the last set of rotations, but also they act as the handbrake for the wood chops. 8 seconds, which we're going into next. 4, 3, wood chops in 2, 1, wood chops. Let's go. Up and over. So we are keeping the arms long, and we are throwing those hips around aggressively. And then we are squeezing the abs as the bell passes the shoulder line to maintain control on that bell. Change sides. Think golf swing when you get up on your toe of the foot, rotating around. 5 seconds, we're into our bicep curls. And bicep curls, let's go. Woo. So, heart rate's up, keeping the heart rate up, but continuously moving from one exercise to the next and continuously repping with full range of movement. 15 seconds, really focus on the biceps, relax your grip, keep the focus on the biceps. 8 seconds, we're into sumos. Woo! And then we're into our second last round after that. 2, 1, sumos, let's go. Woo! Sitting those hips down, toes are turned out, knees are pushed out in the direction of the toes, keeping the head up. So the sumo squats, probably the strongest lift you're doing here. But because we're 5 exercises in, the heart rate's up and we are finding it is a bit of a struggle. That's okay. 6 seconds, keep the knees out, soles of the feet fully engaged, hips drop, not head, and rest. Woo. All right, 3 down, 2 to go. So just a little point of reference. On the sumo squats, you should be able to see across the room and up towards the skyline at all times. If your head drops, you're tricking yourself into thinking that your hips are getting low enough. You're not. You need to keep the head up and drop those hips nice and low. Focus on them doing the work. 5 seconds, we're into alternating rear lunge. Bell in the right hand, feet hip width, and let's go. Kick back, drop knee. It's all about the front foot and the whole sole of that front foot. And if your knee is making contact with the floor lightly, you've got the full range of movement to come back up, which is massively beneficial compared to the knee stopping about 6-10 centimeters above the floor. 7 seconds. Why do we rear lunge over forward lunge? I find it helps activate more glutes and takes pressure off the knees. Okay, we're into our halo rotations. Let's go. Keep the head as steady as possible. You got an apple on the head. Someone's shooting it with a bow and arrow. You don't want to move. We got 12 seconds, and then we're into our wood chops. Second last set of wood chops. Keep those abs tight as we rotate around the head. Exaggerate the full range. And wood chops. Up and over. Aggression on the throw. Keep the arms as long as possible. Slight unlock on the elbows. But the emphasis should be on the obliques. That's that twisting core. That's halfway, change sides. 10 seconds. And then it's bicep curls. Today is all about keeping the heart rate up through reps and little rest. All right, curls, let's go. Exhale, squeeze abs as you curl up. Control the descent. It should be twice as long getting the bell back down as it is coming up with it. 15 seconds. And then we're into our sumos. Remember, head up, ass down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sumos. Let's go. So you've already got the bell at full arm extension. So all you got to do is pop the feet wider and drop the hips. Police it. Make sure that you're sticking to the times. Don't take a 5 second rest between one exercise ending and the next starting. That's 6 seconds off a 30-second set. It's a massive amount in the grand scheme of things. And rest. All right. Take a breather. Woo. One more round. The Baywatch theme tune. I love it. This is the greatest playlist ever. All right, 15 seconds. We're into alternating rear lunges. 7 seconds. Sorry, I don't even know if you can hear this, but you can all hear the Baywatch theme tune in your head now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm always here, isn't that it? That's kind of a threat, really. It sounds threatening. All right, we got 20 seconds. And then there's no more rear lunges. And then we're into our halo rotations in 10 seconds. Focus on that full foot driving through the floor to get you up tall. Every action, opposite reaction. And halo rotations. Keep the head up, full rotation around. As the bell goes behind the head, don't push the head forward to accommodate it. Make your arms and shoulders move that bell behind and away from the head. Exaggerate the range of movement. Keep the abs tight. We don't want to rotate there. We're going into wood chops next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wood chops. Be aggressive in that rotation. The more aggression you show throwing that bell, the more you got to squeeze those abs. The better return. Change sides. We got 10 seconds. We're into bicep curls. That chair looks pretty inviting. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. Let's go. Following on from the upper body session. So this is getting pretty tough now. Gotta stay switched on. Concentrate on what you're doing. Stay honest in the movement. Full range, full extension to full contraction. 10 seconds. Take momentum out of the equation. 6 seconds. 5, 4, sumo squats in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So this is the last 25 seconds now of your workout for today. 15 minutes on the nose. 16 seconds. Do it for the half. 10 seconds. Abs tight. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, push floor away. Aggressively. 2, 1, rest. Woo! All right. So, that's your full body session. Well done. And the track ends. All right. Go get cooled down. I'm going to see you very shortly. Well done.